Good morning, world. And we'll get our tags off shortly as we always do. But it's Saturday morning, everybody. And it's right around Christmas. It's Kwanzaa season, whatever you want to call it. It's Hanukkah in, my bro. It's the holidays, man. And so, holiday season, it's a lot of emotions, good, some bad. But it's the holiday season, man, and it's festive. And what greater way than to bring in the holidays, bro, with sports. Sports is something in, bro, where regardless of whatever's happening in life, sports can bring us all together, man. And so, good morning, world, and welcome back to yet another fun-filled episode here with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast. As we embark upon what will be another great episode this morning, we thank you for chopping it up with us, and we thank you in advance for a time that will be had. And so, yes, world, we are back like a shark attack, back like we love something, back like we ain't got no clothes on our back, and for the world, it's a better place in the moment when the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast is taking place. And so thank you for tuning in with us this morning as we converse about the latest sports topics that have taken place in this past week and will be upcoming this week. It is always a blast to have you all tune in and participate with us every weekend. As a reminder that every week we always like to begin our podcast by reminding our audience that the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast can be found on Facebook via our two Facebook pages, the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast community page, as well as additionally on our Early Morning Sports Talk podcast Facebook page. You can find us on Instagram at EMSTP underscore. Again, on IG at EMSTP underscore. YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify as the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, as well as our own Facebook pages via Brandon Price, Jamar Goodman, Cowley Watson, aka Ian Jones, aka Peoples Hernandez, as well as our guests of that weekend. Today is December 27, 2025. We have seen yet again another fascinating week in the sports world. Well, on last Sunday, our Chicago Bears would take care of the Green Bay Packers in stunning fashion, winning this football game 22-16 in overtime, and now the Bears solidify themselves as a strong position in favor for the NFC North, and depending on the showdown this weekend, still in contention for that number one overall seed. Additionally, on Christmas Day, there will be a lot of games that will take place, but most notably, bro, was the Minnesota Timberwolves and the Denver Nuggets. I don't know if you had a chance to see that game in, but it was a freaking
it was, man. Jokic, they
man.
put on the show, man.
They put on a show, bro. Like, and the numbers by the Joker, I mean, it's believable, but it's unbelievable. 56 points, 16 rebounds, 15 assists. Um,
That
it
is
really makes
video
me
game
wonder.
numbers.
I know people talk about the GOAT and all that, bro, the GOAT debate with Jordan, but it really makes me wonder. Jordan was great, but what would Jordan be in this era? Because these dudes can play in.
Yeah, some of these
These
dudes, man.
Negroes can play. They can play. It's no joke. Like, the
I think
Joker
Mike
is
would
just,
be putting up them same numbers though.
it's interesting, man. It's interesting, bro. It's really interesting. And so, like, these numbers are just crazy. And baby Mike Anthony Edwards put up 44 as well. And so he played his ass off too, man. And additionally, an emotional Travis Kelsey, and what could possibly be his final home game as a Kansas City Chief and NFL player will fall to the Denver Broncos. And so, not sure, in bro, if that's his last home game, but if he's emotional, dog, it might be. And so, with that being said, introducing my partner here on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, my brother from another mother, Mr. Ian Jones, aka Rod Tillwell, aka Peoples Hernandez, aka Cal Lee Watson. Mr. Ian Jones, my bro, what it do?
Pretty good, man. Happy holidays, blessings to y'all. It's good to
Thanks,
be
bro.
back, man. Good to be back.
Yes, sir, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And so, that being said, we're gonna get our tags in shortly. And so, Ian, my boy, um, we talked about it on the group. Um, we saw everything on the group. Um, and the Bears, they stunned the guys 192 miles north of us. Um, you watched the game. So, break down to us what happened, bro. What happened in this game, and how did the Bears pull this one out, man?
Man, cardiac bears, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, well, Jordan Love got knocked out of the game. It's unfortunate. You never want to see a player, get knocked out of the game like that. But as a part
Right.
of the game, he got knocked out of the game. Malik Willis, he came in, he did a pretty decent job. Willis, he looked like a starting quarterback. He get with the right coaching team and right offensive
Mm-hmm.
coordinator and right uh scheme and right situation. It looked it pretty good. It didn't look like that Malik
Mm-hmm.
Willis that's seen in Tennessee. But nevertheless,
Mm-hmm.
man, the Bears they weathered the storm in the end and end up scoring on the fourth and goal?
Yeah, fourth and
Yeah,
goal, dog.
fourth and goal, man. Caleb threw a fadeaway right in the corner. Um, Walker made a number 20 made a hell of a catch, man. And then
Mm-hmm.
after that, started gliding. He started
Right.
gliding at the back of the end. So it was a hell of a catch, hell of a throw. DJ Moore made some big catches on that drive.
Absolutely.
But now I got
We've been waiting on that moment for him. We've been waiting on that moment.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So he made some big catches on that drive. Then he get the offside kick. Get the offside kick and take it into overtime. They stopped him. What was it, on 4th and 1? Yeah, on fourth and
Yep.
one. Stopped him on 4th and 1, and Manungai almost took it to the house, man. He was like one tackle away, man. It was gonna be over. But then they come out play action and DJ and Caleb, man, put him to sleep, man. It was
Mm-hmm.
good. It was a perfect throw, perfect catch. Should have been pass interference, but I mean he caught the ball for a touchdown, so it didn't matter. Um, it was good. It was good to see. Yes, I'm a Detroit Lions fan now, but it was
Yeah,
a
man. Sorry for
it
your
was a
Lions, bro.
yeah, they out of the playoffs now. That was a good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a good scene. Like um, seeing the Chicago fans like that, beat Green Bay at home, primetime game, overtime. Um, I think the Bears and Chicago they needed that, and I think my biggest thing from a football aspect was seeing DJ Moore. DJ Moore haven't had the best year. We always talk about how you don't get the ball, and I even watched DJ Moore catch a game-winning touchdown in or a game tying touchdown in Carolina. Threw his helmet off. Got a penalty
I
for throwing
remember
his
that.
helmet. Yeah, got his
I
penalty for
remember
throwing
that.
his helmet off. Carolina kicked, and then they missed the field goal. They ended up going to overtime, and they end up losing. So to see him, catch a game-winning touchdown against the Bears' most hated rivalry in a big game, prime time, in a year like he's having, I wouldn't say a bad year, but a year where you feel like he could get the ball a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty good to see that, man. It was pretty good to see that. That was good, man. It was a good scene in Chicago. It was a good thing. It was a good thing to see for the city, man. I was actually proud of those guys.
Yeah, bro. One thing I love, man, is they weathered the storm up here, bro. Like it was a mental storm.
Hmm.
Green Bay always have our number, right? They always beat us. Always. You can't never seem to beat them. Now, some people might say, Green Bay Packers fan, oh, only reason why you won is because Jordan Love
Jordan
got
Love got
hurt.
knocked out the game. Yep.
Only reason why you won is because you got an onside kick. The only reason why you won is because Malik Willis fumbled the ball on 4th and 1 in overtime.
I mean
You
that's part
know,
of the game.
it's part of the game. And so, the Bears, it was obvious, bro. Green Bay played a hell of an efficient game. I ain't never in my life in seen such a great franchise that don't win a lot of Super Bowls, but they always been consistent. And so I give the Packers their flowers, bro, because they literally have a great system to where if anybody come in that system, bro, you see Malik Willis, he looked like shit in Tennessee.
Yeah.
He looked like trash in Tennessee. But he goes to Green Bay and he not turning over the ball. He's efficient. He's moving the ball up the field. He's getting first downs. It might not be nothing pretty, but it's efficient. It's
Yeah.
efficient. It's chipping away. And the Bears, I'm proud of them because they didn't have the ball. The Packers controlled the line of scrimmage. They controlled the time of possession. The Packers had the ball for most of the game, dog. In the first half, the Packers had the ball, dog. I think what? Almost 20 minutes.
Yep.
Almost 20 minutes. And so this goes to show you that the Packers literally had the ball most of the game, but the Bears weathered the storm because when Caleb finally was getting the ball, you could see what he could do when he got the ball, dog. You see? When he finally started getting the ball, you could see what Caleb could do. And so they started getting first downs. They started moving the ball up the field. And so I'm super proud because it shows me that Caleb he's progressing, dog.
Growing up. Yep. Growing up.
He's progressing, dog. Though that's a hard game to win against a team like that. And to not have the ball and to take advantage of those little moments when you have the ball, those few minutes, when that team controlled the ball most of the game, that says a lot about Caleb Williams and a lot about the Bears. And it also says a lot about Ben Johnson because now in your Detroit Lions is struggling without Ben Johnson.
Yeah. Big
He's no
time.
longer in Detroit, and the Bears have him here. And you see the difference with the Bears, and you see the difference with Detroit. Although, with Detroit, maybe you could tell me why they are having or they had those issues. I think a lot of it came because of the offensive line because they
Yeah. They're
couldn't
not
block.
running. Yeah. They're not running the ball. They're not running the ball good. They had shit.
They're not blocking either for Jared Goff. He's been under duress the whole
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, they had a shit ton of turnovers the other night. What was that? Christmas night. It was Christmas night. They had a
Oh,
shit
yeah, it was
turnover.
awful.
Yeah, and they still got that.
Three turnovers and four dropbacks. Three
Yeah,
turnovers and four dropbacks.
yeah, and they had five, I think, to end the game, and they was only down by a
Yeah,
touchdown. Still, they still had a chance to win
right.
the game,
Yeah.
but it's just no running game. I know Jameer Gibbs has had an awesome year, but it's kind of fizzled out because they not they're not controlling the line of scrimmage. They're not blocking, and um, I know the receivers they've been having a good year, but they're not blocking. And you keep putting the defense on the field, and it catches up to you. So they
Right.
lost some games they should have won. Like last week against the Steelers. Um, a penalty got called on the last play. And Dan Campbell it makes some questionable decisions going for it on fourth down early in the game instead of kicking field goals. And I'm a true believer in the football guys don't like that. Sometimes you gotta take the points. Can't always go for it. I know sometimes you do have to be aggressive. Confident. You got confidence in your team and your talent and in your play call. That's fine. But sometimes you have to learn to take the point. In the end, the football guys come back and help you. Look at what happened to the Bears.
Mm,
Football
mm,
guys came back and helped them.
mm. Wow. Yeah, that's some wisdom, dog. That's some wisdom, man. And so, yeah, the football guys, they help the Bears. And so, maybe Detroit, man, they could spoil something for us next weekend. But as of now, the Bears, big showdown tomorrow, bro, over there in San Francisco. So we'll
Yeah.
talk about that shortly. But first, bro, and this is NFL reactions and overreactions. Is it an overreaction to think, bro, that after Sunday's loss and injury history, the Baltimore Ravens quarterback Lamar Jackson, that the Baltimore Ravens should potentially begin to look for other options at quarterback rather than addressing some of his other needs, such as wide receiver, tight end, offensive line help, and a few other things. And so, I mean, the Ravens obviously got a lot of needs, but the big question here, bro, is should the Ravens begin to look for another quarterback? I know it sounds crazy to you.
Nah, I think it's an overreaction. They don't need to look for no other quarterback. You got a two-time, supposed to be three-time MVP quarterback. Um, I'm just not getting it done, bro. It's just somebody got to start being held accountable. Maybe it's time for a new coach. Maybe it's time for a new system, a new way of doing things. Because I, I'm not saying that John Harbaugh is not a good coach. I think he's a great coach, but maybe Lamar needs another coach to get him over the hump. Like similar to like Mark Jackson was with the Warriors, and you got Steve Kerr, got him over the hump. Championship turned to a dynasty. I think
Right.
they got plenty of talent. The talent is there on both sides of the ball, on defense,
Do you
offense.
think they need more wide receivers though? Because for me, I think they need help at wide receiver, dog. Zay Flowers, no disrespect to him, but he be dropping the ball at times. He
I
he looked
mean,
pretty when he dancing and stuff like that, but he not you can't trust him like you can trust the AJ Brown. You can't trust Zay Flowers. You can't.
yeah. I mean, maybe you get one more receiver, but I don't even really think it's the receivers. I mean, you got Zay Flowers, you got a veteran DeAndre Hopkins, Rashard Bateman, Mark Andrews, Isaiah Likely. They got some talent over there. And then you got Derrick Henry in the backfield. It's just we have to stop. They not getting it done. It's excuses. Derrick Henry been fumbling the ball this year.
A
Um,
lot.
it's just excuses. I mean, how much more talent we gonna give them? No, I mean, maybe they need a solid, definite number one, not a one B, not a 1A, 1B. No, they need like that number one dog. The A. When it's crunch time, throw me the ball. You know. But
Right.
I mean, other than that though, and I feel like those guys can get it done. I don't even think it's a thing where they can't get it done. I feel like those guys can get it done, but it's just not executing. It's not executing. They have one of their offensive linemen, Falele. He's terrible. They need to let him go. Shannon Sharp is always giving him a hard time. And I mean, fix up the O line a little bit here or there, but I think it's plenty of talent there. I just think execution, and when they need it the most, like they don't need another quarterback. Just maybe it's just trying to go a new direction as far as coaching. I don't know, because it
Right.
seemed like he can't get over the hump now. I know he got the one Super Bowl, with Ray Lewis last year, but I know he can't get over the hump now. And this that's what kind of like been a perfect year. So no Patrick Mahomes this year, no Patrick Mahomes to go through. It's only really
Right.
Josh Allen. Well, now y'all
Right.
basically leaving it to Josh Allen to go get in that Super Bowl. But
Right.
still football. Still got to go out there and play. Still got to roll the ball out there. They still got to go play. So and get in the trenches and play. So um, I don't think so. I think they'll be fine. I think they just got to execute and they got to figure it out. Maybe a
Right.
new coaching staff. Maybe a new offense. I wouldn't even say offensive coordinator because they didn't been through like three, four offensive coordinators. Maybe like at least two, I believe. Since Lamar been there, so maybe just
Right.
maybe just a new direction in coaching.
Okay. Interesting. 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 Yep. Secondly, bro, is it a no reaction to think that after watching, and I agree with you, um, about the Ravens. Absolutely, I totally agree with you. Secondly, is there no reaction to think that after watching the Tampa Bay Buccaneers fall again, and this time to your Carolina Panthers in Game One of the NFC South Championship Series, that if this team fails to make the postseason, that Todd Bowles is likely coaching his last 2 weeks as the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
That might be a slight overreaction. I would hope not, but he a black coach, so the leash is a little shorter for
Mm-hmm.
us for us colored folks. I hate to make it a race thing, but it's the truth,
Mm-hmm. It's
especially
the
in the
truth.
NFL. Um,
Mm-hmm.
man,
Mm-hmm.
it seemed like ever since I've been talking good about Baker Mayfield, bro, he just been on a
Man, his stock has plummeted. Terrible, right?
yeah, man. He's been balling these last like last year he had
First three
hella
weeks.
like these last 2 years he was balling like. I was like, man, this dude is killing it. Right. Then, the early in the season with Emeka
Mm-hmm.
Ibuka, he was balling, but now he didn't went on. Their whole offense just went like on a little downward
Mm-hmm.
slope, man. I don't know what they got going on.
Mm-hmm.
I hope not. You know, some teams sometimes you just hit a slump and hit a rough patch. Hopefully they get it together, but hopefully they don't. So my Panthers can win the they can win the NFC South.
Right.
But nah, I just think they're just having a rough patch right now. They probably just need to fix some things. I'm actually
Right.
surprised. I'm actually surprised though. I'm actually surprised to see them like going on this now. So they end up getting Mike Evans back. So man,
You
that's
thought
tough.
that would help, but it hasn't helped.
Yeah. That's tough.
You know, and so he can come, honey. And so, yeah, you're right, man. And in regards to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, all that talent, but in like you say, that leash is a lot shorter for African American coaches. And
Yep.
so, damn, damn,
I
damn,
hope
damn. I
not,
hate to see
but
him lose.
yeah.
Yeah, because Raheem Morris already getting fired from Atlanta, and possibly Todd Bowles, because the way they transcended the entire year, the way they started and how they finished,
Yeah.
not a good look, dog. And so, yeah. Next, bro, is it an overreaction to think that after watching the Denver Broncos take care of the Kansas City Chiefs, now reaching 13 wins on the season, that their quarterback, Bo Nix, bro, has solidified his case as the 2025 NFL season's most valuable player?
I mean, I can't argue. I
Right.
can't argue, man. I can't argue that, man. He's been having a good year. Man, just I always say I didn't really see this Bo Nix doing what he's doing right now, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let me look up his stats real quick.
Because I don't believe he got a lot of super impressive stats, but it's just the story of the team, man.
Yeah, he's the leader and they've been doing
Right?
their thing. So what he 37 3,700 yards, 25 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
Right.
He basically had the same basically had similar stats last year and they had a pretty good year last year, but I mean I can't really argue with that, man. I mean, having a good year. They obviously gonna be the what the AL is it AFC North? Yeah. AFC
Yeah.
AFC or AFC South.
Wait, who
No,
you talking about, bro? We talking
the
about the
Chiefs.
oh, that's AFC
I
West.
mean not the AFC West, not the
AFC
Chiefs,
West.
but yeah, that same
Talking about the
division. Yeah, so that
Broncos.
yeah. So that's so that's the Raiders, Chiefs,
Raiders, Chiefs,
Broncos,
Broncos, um,
what's the fourth team?
and Chargers.
Chargers, right. Yeah. So I believe it's between them and the Chargers. I know the Chargers having a pretty decent year
Yeah,
too.
it's but if the Chargers win tomorrow, then it puts pressure because then it's gonna come down to the final week. But if the Chargers lose tomorrow, then they clinch the division and pretty much home field.
Yeah. So yes, between those guys. Should be a good game. Two young quarterbacks in this division. Man, it's crazy. With Pat gone, them
It's
two
it's
them
it's wide open now.
yeah, those two young quarterbacks is crazy.
Yeah, it's wide open, dog. It's
I think
definitely wide
they
open.
if they not in the same draft class, I think they draft class is back to back years, I believe. No, they're not in the
You talking
same
about
draft
Bo
class.
Nix and
Justin
Justin Herbert?
Herbert, yeah, they like a year
Oh,
too off.
Justin Herbert's a lot older, dog.
Yeah, he like 2 years before, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, like
about
two,
two,
yeah,
three
like
years
two,
before.
yeah, like 2 years, yeah.
Hmm.
So yeah, two
Yeah.
young quarterbacks. Man, I gotta look at it like if Pat come back and he get healthy, and the Chiefs, I know they're going through a rough patch right now. They probably need a little slight rebuild, redo.
They need a
That's
new
gonna
tight end.
yeah. New tight end, number one receiver
A
for
quicker
sure.
tight end, a number
Yeah,
one wide receiver, and actually need to go younger at running back.
O line.
They got a variety of needs.
Definitely got to fix that O line. I think the running back is okay. They can kind of
Kareem, he
Pacheco is
do his thing, man.
yeah,
But
Pacheco is cool, but I think the real issue is that O line. Pat getting hurt. You seen that O line get dominated in the Super Bowl last year.
mhm,
So they much I guess they must really change.
right,
So gonna be a
right.
definitely gonna be a good
Jamar, what's up, man?
What
Jamar.
up? What up, y'all?
It's definitely gonna
What
be
up,
a good
And
my
so,
boy
yeah,
my boy Jamar has joined us. My boy.
What it do, bro?
yes,
That's good.
Jamar was good, bro. And so we doing NFL reactions and overreactions. But as you just came in, bro, I don't want to put you on the spot, man. But we was
Uh-oh.
talking about the Bears. And I see you with that Bears background, man. They took care of business, man, and they stunned those guys 192 miles plus. And Green Bay played a hell of a game. They played a hell of a game. They
They
played
did.
it. They played about as efficient as a game as you can play.
Yeah, but not at the end. They gave the game away at the end. They
They,
made a
they
lot of
screwed the game
mistakes.
up at the end.
Yeah, they
But I
let
was
them out
saying
of
those,
mistakes.
what do you say, fellas, in them first 54 minutes,
Yeah.
man, they played about as efficient as you can play. And so,
Yep.
yeah. And so, Jamar, my bro, what happened, man? Like, Ian broke his stuff down, and he broke down the entire game. I stated that the Bears did well despite not having the ball for most of the game. Green Bay controlled the clock for most of the game. But when Caleb got the ball, he made it count when he got the ball. And so, what did you get from the game, dog? How did the Bears pull this one out? Because sometimes when a bully beating you all the time and they beat you all the time, it's hard for you to, what do you say, overcome that mental hurdle. And so the Bears overcame that, and Ian stated he was super proud of them for that.
What? He ain't giving the Bears credit? What?
Yeah, but he's still a Lions fan, bro. He
Yeah, I'm still
did.
a Lions
Why?
fan. I'm still a Lions fan. I was proud. I was proud of the just the scene and my boy DJ Moore, and I was proud. It was a good scene for the
Mhm.
city.
Hey man, just so you know, and I'll say if for whatever reason, the Bears take on the Super Bowl trophy, I'll still get you a ring, man. I'll still get you a ring. I know where your heart lies.
Right.
But
I don't believe in and he left the ship. I just it's hard for me to believe that.
he still got some of his belongings here. That's all I know.
Exactly. Exactly.
Man, I know you said the Bears got over a mental hurdle. I feel like us as fans got over a mental hurdle watching that game.
Yeah, man.
Man, my anxiety level was through the roof. Heck, you heard my voice messages while the game was going. Man,
Sound like you had a lot of anxiety, dog. You were
dude,
all into it, man.
I was getting ready to turn the TV off. I was upset. Like, what are we doing? Like I know you said he made it count. He definitely made it count when it was like maybe the last 3 minutes left in the game. Like he and then pretty much the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter to the end of the game. He definitely made it count. But it was just stuff going on in the beginning. I'm like, what are we doing? Like it's like for me, I have to understand Caleb is a second year guy. Technically, it feels like a first year guy based on how last year went as far as
New coach, new
new coach.
everything.
I mean, new scheme. Matter of fact, this is a first year in this whole new system compared to the Packers, who pretty much players been in that system for 6-7 years. So of course they look like a well-oiled machine. When they get the ball, they should be efficient. They should do things that they did in that game. We look at Green Bay as a team that has been superior, not only to us, but also in the NFC North, but also in the conference itself. Green Bay is a superior team. They earned that right. But what the Bears showed was one resiliency. Bears, but they have showed that all year. Outside of getting thumped by the Lions in week 2, the Bears have been in pretty much every single game.
Cardiac Bears.
They will give. I almost had a cardiac arrest on that game. But anyway, what's wild is, like, I know the Bears game plan for Jordan Love, and Jordan Love is a better quarterback overall by far than Malik Willis. However, that running ability of Malik Willis, the Bears did not have an answer for. They did not game plan for that. It changed the whole dynamic of the game. That's why that offense of the Packers was still able to go out there and do things. And when he threw that touchdown to Romeo Dobbs, was the beginning, late in the third quarter?
Third quarter, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn, it's over.
It felt like it was a 20-point lead instead of a 10-point lead, just based on how the game was going.
How the game was going.
It felt devastating. But nevertheless, you know, one thing that I feel like across America should know, like, you can never count this team out. Because, I mean, they got an onside kick, which was 8%. Like, that doesn't happen. It happened to Romeo Dobbs, who caught the touchdown but fumbled the onside kick. And then you started to see the momentum, like the Bears was moving the football. Caleb Williams gaining confidence, that strike across the middle to DJ Moore to put them in the red zone, to that 4th and 4. My gosh, like Caleb Williams was probably two of the best.
It was a 4th and goal. And that's right, it was 4th and 4. Okay, I thought it was 4th and 6. Okay, 4th and 4, Jamar. Okay, thanks for informing us, bro.
Oh, no problem. And Caleb Williams had probably 2 of his best. Let me take that back. In the last probably 3 weeks, Caleb Williams had probably had his best 4 to 5 throws of his career in the last 4 to 5 weeks, and at least 1 in the last 3 games.
Yep.
And he had 2 in this previous game. That 4th and 4. When we all knew the blitz was coming, because they blitzed on 3rd down. They sent the house on 3rd down. You knew it was coming again. And the fact that he went, matter of fact, the fact that Nixon, the one that's been doing all this stuff and caught the game-winning interception 2 weeks ago and cheap shot DJ Moore across the middle in the first quarter, for him to blow that coverage. And Brandon, we talked about it last week, Jahdae Walker. Talking about him being on the shelf, being ready.
Yep.
And when his opportunity was called, he rose to the occasion.
Sure did. Because he was showing out and all throughout the preseason.
Yeah, he was. He was.
All throughout the preseason.
That's the definition of, you know, stay ready. You ain't got to get ready when it's time. When it's
and that's
time,
so confident, fellas, to know as a Bears fan, Ian and Jamar, that the Bears, they got a developing system. They finally got a system where you can see players develop. That's beautiful. That's how you sustain yourself and become an elite franchise, when you can put guys and plug guys in and they can come in and do the job.
Absolutely. He just been sitting there biding his time, like Ian saying, staying ready, saying got to get ready. He was out there. He caught a pass in the first quarter, I think on the first drive, actually. He he caught a pass, and then he didn't get his second look until second catch was the touchdown per se, but nevertheless, like, it was coverage 0, Caleb getting blitzed off the left side, barely got the ball off, and it felt like he overthrew it initially. That's what it looked. Man, there's not too many quarterbacks in the world that's making that play. It's just not. It's just not. And once again, Nixon blew the coverage. Like, thank you. And then, of course, the overtime. Like, Bears defense, I give them credit. Like, they made the adjustments from what they did against the Packers 2 weeks ago with certain aspects. And it felt like more of a Lovie Smith type defense that game, that bend don't break type atmosphere. That's what it really felt like. And opportunity presented itself when that fumble snapped, and of course the pass that heard around the world on that game winner. I probably watched that highlight.
That was a beautiful throw, man.
How many, like, in all seriousness, like, I don't even think I can name 5 other quarterbacks in the league that's making that throw. You are shimmying to your left and throwing a dot in the perfect position with a cornerback draped all over the wide receiver before the ball gets there. There is not too many quarterbacks. I can't name 5. I'm pretty sure Mahomes can do it. Probably Lamar. Maybe Josh Allen.
I would say Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford, Josh.
Is Stafford really making that throw? I know
think
Stafford
so, because his arm talent is incredible.
I know. I'm just saying, as far as the ability to evade.
Oh, okay. At his age, no, that'd be hard for Matt.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not only the throw, but the ability to evade the pass rush enough.
In his prime, yeah. I mean, as older age, yeah. I mean, of course, he I don't think he would be as athletic, but I think he could make that throw, but probably just Pat.
What about Josh, y'all? Y'all think Josh can make that?
Yeah, I got Pat, Lamar, and Josh. I got those 3.
Yeah, I would say those 3, maybe.
Like, there was a thing of beauty. I watched that highlight probably about a good 50 times at this point. Not even exaggerating. But nevertheless, you know, when it mattered most, the Bears made the plays. They made the ones that count.
Yeah.
This team is resilient. This team can beat anybody on any given Sunday, it feels like. I know there's still some non-believers out there because, you know, we got all these forced turnovers and we don't have a pass rush. And, you know, there's definitely some holes.
We got a pass rush now, dog. We got a pass rush now.
I'm not all the way sold yet.
Man, Booker, he been getting a lot more pressure than number 55. I mean, remember we were talking about number 55? He got absolutely no pressure at all, Jamar. None.
You've been talking about that man the whole year.
Exactly. So I know what I'm talking about here. He got no pressure at all. But at least with Booker, you seeing Booker get back there, dog. You seeing him make pressures. You seeing him rush the quarterback, different things like that. And so I'm not saying we got a spectacular pass rush, but damn it, the Bears making things count. You know,
formidable at times.
Right. I ain't saying it's fantastic, but it's a lot better. I know that.
But it needs to be more because we didn't get our first sack into the last play of regulation.
Yeah.
By Montez Sweat.
Yeah, I get it. That's the Packers, I think, man. It's just a great organization, great team. Because the week before they ate good against Cleveland. They was eating real good.
Oh,
I mean,
it's Cleveland.
It's Cleveland.
It's Shador or not, it's Cleveland. It could have been Dylan Gabriel, could have been Deshaun Watson.
It could have been Jamar Goodman and Brandon Price. It's Cleveland. It's Cleveland.
Yeah.
But no, back to what you were saying, Brandon, about you know, maybe some of the Packer fans saying that they only won because Jordan Love and
4th and 1 with
that.
fumble.
Yeah, I mean that's a part of the game, but I also forgot. They didn't have Luther Burton or Rome Medusa.
Correct. I ain't trying to hear none of that.
Yeah, so.
And in my opinion, the Packers look better with Malik Willis out there because we actually had a swivel in the head for Jordan Love the whole game until he got hurt.
Yeah. So it wasn't like he was out there, you know, dotting them up. I mean, that's a part of the game. It's unfortunate. You don't want to see, you know, no player get hurt, you know, but
at all.
That's a part of the game. It's part of the game.
Right. But guys, back to my point, Ian and
excuses.
Jamar. Back to my point. Who did that hit? Who hit Jordan Love?
Oh, Booker. Square in the head.
Did you think number 55 would have been
I was
back
like,
there,
damn.
Do you think number 55 would have even hit him that hard? Probably. Number 55 would have been somewhere way on the damn sideline, somewhere still in the game technically, but his ass would have been way near the sideline, and he would have got pushed.
Yeah.
He would have got pushed back that far. At least with Booker, he knocked Jordan Love out the game. Like, he did us a favor, you know? And so, like, well, at least we got a formidable pass rush like Kansas State. I'm not saying it's the greatest, but it's a lot better. And so, fellas, we are still on NFL reactions and overreactions, okay? And so, Is it a reaction, Jamar? We were talking about the Ravens, quarterback Lamar Jackson, his injury history. I know this might sound crazy, but should the Ravens begin to look for a different quarterback in the draft?
No,
Okay.
absolutely not. I mean,
Okay.
if Lamar Jackson retires right now, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer.
Without a doubt.
You are not finding that in the draft. You're not even going to find that remotely close in the draft.
Do you think that they should consider some changes around the organization, such as the head coach, such as
Something got to give. Like, because
around there?
like, here's the thing: we view the Ravens like entering this year, and maybe some people to this point, like, if the Ravens, get in, like, we know the potential or the caliber team this could be. They have playmakers at every level on this team, on both sides of the ball. Playmakers everywhere. But it's not, Lamar Jackson's fault that for whatever reason they stopped giving the ball to Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter after he scored the touchdown last week against the Patriots. Like, why are we doing that? You brought in Derrick Henry for these reasons, and yet you don't utilize him. We was talking about that last year. We're talking about it this year. Like, why are you not using a first ballot Hall of Famer who still got more rushing yards in his high school career than his NFL career right now? Why are you not utilizing him? You have two pretty good tight ends. I feel like you don't utilize them enough. You got Zay Flowers, who made the Pro Bowl, but I feel like certain games you don't utilize them enough. On the defensive side of the ball, you have Roquan Smith. We all know who Roquan Smith is here. We know. You have Kyle Hamilton, a top 5 safety in this league. You have playmakers at the corner positions. You have playmakers on the defensive line.
But Marlon Humphrey, they might need to let him go.
Oh, come on, bro, because his ass was getting toasted last week.
That's a whole nother ball game. But you still have some other good.
Yeah, they got stuff. They got Nate Wiggins. I bet you just said all of this, Jamar. I think it might be. Unfortunately, I don't know. It might be time for a coaching change. I mean, and they got to execute. It's just they got the talent. I said basically the same thing. They got the talent. They just can't get over the hump. It's almost similar to, like I said with the Warriors and Mark Jackson. They might need a new change of direction and change of culture. As far as coaching, yeah. I think that's it. They do need to. Shannon Sharp always giving Falele a hard time. They do need to let him go. They need to fix that. They need to fix the O line a little bit. Tweak it a little bit. But man, Derrick Henry been fumbling, and like you say, Zay Flowers is
fumbling a lot.
Kind of inconsistent. Some games, some games give you a good game, and then the next game he had 3 catches for 30 yards. So the talent is there. I don't think
receiver.
Definitely there.
They need another receiver, guys. Zay Flowers is no real number one, Jamar.
I mean,
but I don't think that's their issue. I don't think that's their big issue, though.
I think play calling and situational circumstances is that, like, if I have, like, so if I'm playing Ian on Madden, right? If I'm playing against you on Madden and I'm picking the Ravens, I guarantee, huh?
They want to do is run with Lamar.
Yeah, I'm gonna do read option all day.
Yeah.
Why are they not doing read option anymore? Like, and why is what's his name, Mitchell or whatever the backup running back name is?
Keaton Mitchell.
Yeah, like, why is he getting goal line touches? Like, what are we doing? Like, it makes no sense.
It could be coaching, man. This could be coaching.
And then the coach get criticized a couple of years ago when they played the Kansas City Chiefs and they only ran the ball 7 times or something stupid like that.
Lost at home. Mm-hmm. They should have went to what was that the conference championship?
That was the AFC championship. They should have won that game. They moved the game.
See, just stupid stuff.
I think that's the issue. They didn't been through 2-3 offensive coordinators. I think it's just they need a new voice. I mean, and it's no offense to him. I think he's a good coach, but I think it's just starting to get old now.
Yeah, I mean, he won in a Joe Flacco, Ray Lewis led era.
Right. Mm-hmm. Right. Mm-hmm. Yep, fellas. Additionally, Jamar, is Todd Bowles likely coaching his last 2 weeks as the head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers?
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, it's definitely not a good look at what's happening here in Tampa, especially the last 6-7 weeks. Definitely not a good look. They should have taken care of this division a long time ago, and they got some embarrassing losses on the schedule. But if you let Todd Bowles go after this season, if that's the case, there's a lot of coaches that should be following suit. Raheem Morris should definitely be left out the door. I mean, get out the door. Heck, if that's the case, Dan Campbell, you can get out the door too. Like I'm just saying, like it's gonna be teams with disappointing seasons, and for what it's worth, the Buccaneers have had their share of injuries in the receiving core for sure. And Bucky Irvin for the majority point of the season, they've been battling that. But I get it. The last couple of losses have been bad losses, but
he's a black coach.
Yeah, that's an extra target right there. That's 2 strikes against you already per se. But no, he doesn't deserve to be fired by any means. He shouldn't be let go. I mean, Tampa Bay has won that division 5 straight years or something of the sort. So why you should not, based off of resume alone, you should not let him go off of this season. And they can still win the division. So it's like it's not over. They can be years.
Yeah, they can still.
Well, yeah, because Carolina plays Seattle. And Tampa Bay play somebody that's a winnable game. I know that.
Just can't lose. I mean, this week.
Can't lose.
They just can't lose.
Right. Is Bo Nix the most valuable player, bro, after what they did against the Chiefs?
Huh? The most, as in the MVP of the league? Mm-hmm. Look, I do my saying Bo knows. Bo no MVP. No. Absolutely not. No. Mm-mm.
So if it's not him, then it's who?
I can make a stronger case for Drake May than him.
Yeah.
Okay.
11-3. They got the best record in football, right?
Well, the Broncos are 13-3.
By
the Patriots are right now
12-3. Yeah.
Or 11-4.
I don't know. Let's look. But nevertheless,
yeah.
I think it's between him and.
Yeah, the Patriots 12-3.
Yeah, so half game.
Play the Jets tomorrow.
Win anyway.
Yeah, definitely a win. It's unfortunate, but it's definitely a win.
And I think they got the Dolphins the last week of the year, so they got the Jets and the Dolphins at the end of the season.
There should be 2 wins.
Yeah,
should be.
No, I think it's Drake May. I would say Stafford. It all depends what happens in the next 2 weeks, but I think it's Drake May.
Okay.
He has elevated that team. Drake May has made the throws. Like he has that it factor. He's the real deal.
Yeah, I'm shocked. Right. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not shocked at his talent and his play per se, but shocked that they got it together this quick.
Yeah,
those
in 1 year.
Yeah, I think everybody's seeing basically kind of the Bears doing what they're supposed to be doing. That Ben Johnson got the Bears, running, and so I don't think a lot of people pretty much surprised about the Bears as much as maybe like the Patriots and maybe like the Jaguars. But I think the Patriots and Drake May, I think they like the big shocker. I think everybody knew that they had a chance to be a little better, but not like this. Though.
Right, where they pretty much like upended the Bills like type deal.
Yeah.
And even though the Bills won the second game, I still feel like overall the Patriots has outplayed the Bills this year in both games combined.
Definitely, because they should have won that game.
Yeah, they was up 21-0. It was more so a Josh Allen heroic effort as opposed to the Patriots floundering that game away, in my opinion. So they're real.
Yeah. And so lastly, fellas, after the Philadelphia Eagles, won the NFC East, finally being the first team in the NFC East to win back-to-back titles. Because before that, guys, I don't know if you guys know, it was a different champion every year. Is it an overreaction to think that the Philadelphia Eagles should be favorites again after their recent success, Super Bowl, etc., going into the NFL playoffs for the NFC?
Favorites where? Favorites where?
I don't think so.
This is a loaded question.
Hey, no, man. It's being put out there in advance now in the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast because that's what we do. And so, should they be favorites, guys, going into the NFC playoffs, being of their recent success?
I mean,
Could we end up seeing the Eagles back in the Super Bowl? Is what I'm saying, man.
Technically, per se, yeah, because they're the defending champions. So technically, yeah.
Don't do
in my opinion, no.
Look, so they're gonna be the 3 seed. That means they're gonna play an NFC West opponent in the first round in the 6th seed. Either gonna be the Rams, Seahawks, or the 49ers.
I know.
And all three of them, they're gonna go into Philly and stump the out of them. That's exactly what that.
You know what? The only way I feel like they get back to the Super Bowl or even the championship game, if for some reason Saquon just get the running.
Right.
But I don't see that happening though. It ain't really happened all yet. Not saying that's not possible. Because we've seen teams get hot out of nowhere or just at the right time, and you be like, damn, they back in the Super Bowl again. Right. But other than that, I don't know. Not saying they don't have the talent.
This is crazy for a Super favorite. Go ahead, Ann. Sorry, what were you saying?
Yeah, they definitely got the talent. But for them to do anything, it starts with that run game. Not saying that Jalen can't pass the ball and all that. The talent is there. They have talent everywhere, especially on defense and offense. It's bar none one of the best rosters in the NFL, period. But they can't run the ball like they did last year with Saquon. They probably first round exit.
You're right. I think Saquon's still recovering from that historic season last year.
Yeah.
Wow. So yeah, for the most part, we all looking at Philly and saying that this team could be a first round exit after being a Super Bowl threat and having a lot of success. So it's gonna be really interesting, man. I tell y'all what, fellas, whoever they get out of the NFC West, that's going to be the most intriguing game just because of who Philadelphia is, their success, their Super Bowl appearances, their Super Bowl win last year, and just them being in Philadelphia. Like, it's going to be an intriguing game. It's going to be an intriguing game, but based off of what you're saying, Jamar, whoever come out of that NFC West, they're going to be very hard to beat. Okay, and so NCAA football college playoff, fellas. Hey, man, we soon about to be in the Final Four here. Miami is playing against Ohio State. Now, these games, fellas, are bowls. And so I don't believe really a team is at home.
Correct. But, neutral site. It's stupid.
And so your Ohio State Buckeyes, and they're going against Miami, who was in a slugfest last week against I believe it was
Texas A&M. Yep.
Yeah. Man, nobody could hit a field goal.
Slugfest. Yeah, right. But that was a defensive outing. And it really showed because I didn't think Miami could go into Texas A&M and do what they did. But they proved me wrong. And they went into Texas A&M in College Station and took care of Texas A&M, which was crazy to see. But now they got Ohio State. And so, Ian, I don't know if I should ask you who you're picking because I got
I mean, yeah, of course I'll pick Ohio State, but I did tell y'all last time. Don't be surprised if Indiana win. What did Indiana go out there and do? I said, I fucking knew it. I knew they would go out here and lose. I feel like this game could go two ways. I feel like either Ohio State gonna just blow them out and it ain't gonna be a game. I feel like it's gonna be a thriller and they're gonna be going back and forth. But
okay.
I am gonna take Ohio State. But I know Miami is talented. And I'm real interested to see Miami's D-line versus Ohio State's offensive line. I'm interested to see how that goes. I think that'll be the tell-all in the game because Miami has a pretty nice D-line.
Mm-hmm. That's true. They was getting after Texas A&M last week.
Oh yeah,
and dogs on that defensive line for real. That's why the score was what it was. Jamar, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, but
Man, so I love when the U is relevant. It for me, it just makes college football so much better when the U is good. It's been a long time.
Michael Irvin on that sideline.
oh yeah,
And that man look like he's still on
yeah.
cocaine, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
That's I love Michael Irvin, man.
He was showing out on that sideline. He almost had a damn heart attack on the sideline.
I swear.
Hey, that's years of built up tension that he couldn't express.
Yeah,
trash.
Dude,
yeah,
in Miami,
sure.
right? Man,
Man. And what they say, the last time these two teams played,
Yeah, boy.
man, I remember that as a kid watching that one.
Yeah, me too. I know exactly where I was at, and man, that's gonna be something to
That was like
keep in
David
mind
versus
too.
Goliath at that time.
it was, man. That was
literally, yeah.
Maurice
And that was
Clarett.
one of the best college teams ever for me, that Miami team. They
Yeah.
didn't they just lost in the national championship, but
Yep,
Ohio
plus the
State,
2-peat.
man, whoo, they played an
Back to
efficient
back.
game.
I don't know, man. That game should have been over. They called a late flag out of nowhere. Anyway,
Shout out to Maurice Clarett, man. Y'all know he back doing good in life again.
Yeah, man. That's doing this thing.
that's love. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with Ian's team on this one though.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard for me to see a path for victory for Miami in this matchup. I mean, Ohio State is that team. They are.
I really want to see they D line against that O line. I think that'll probably be the tell all in the game.
Right.
I want to see how they
Yes.
respond.
We're gonna see, fellas, because Indiana beat Ohio State, right? And so there's a formula to beating Ohio State. Don't get me wrong. Indiana, what do you say? They lucked. Some people say they lucked up against Ohio State. There were some calls that went their way, some things that went their way.
Yeah,
But Indiana,
that's
for
every
me,
game.
handled their business.
Yeah,
Indiana handled their
they played a
business,
good
right?
I mean,
Right.
Buddy never missed a field goal. Might be a different story.
But right, this is what we were saying, because there was
That's
some
the
things
one.
that Ohio State didn't do good that they should have won the game if they would have just did the stuff they did all year. But it's against Miami, and like you say, Jamar, if Miami get into the Final Four, it's really good for college football because it's like Miami, Miami, you know,
The U?
right? And then all they alumni gonna be showing out, all them damn NFL players.
Dude, Michael Irvin gonna be on every channel.
I'm telling you,
they definitely gonna be at this next game because that was the last time they went to the Natty. They played Ohio State and lost, and they feel like they've been feeling like they got cheated. That was 20 years ago. So they gonna be in Dallas at that game. They play in the
it's
Cotton
going
Bowl, right?
Yep.
They
play
said
the
they
Cotton
feel
Bowl,
like they
yeah.
got cheated.
All
They
day.
still feel about
They
it.
still talk
yeah.
about it. Yeah, they still talk about it.
Right.
DJ Williams, he still talk about it with Maurice Clarett all the time, and they ain't gonna never let that go. So this is I don't even know if they even play. No, they've played each other since then, like in the regular season, but for like a game that really matters, I don't think they played each other.
No, they haven't. They
like in a
played each
bowl
other in the
game.
regular season, yes, but not in the bowl. No.
Yeah, not
Yeah,
no bowl.
'cause that was starting to become the beginning of the end for the U.
Yep, that was the beginning of the end for the U. Yes,
And
exactly.
then Ohio
bro.
State would have pop-up seasons every now and then became more consistent. So so yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And so Oregon, fellas, versus Texas Tech.
I'm really intrigued by this game. I think two good teams. I think this is gonna be a good one. This might be one of the best games out of the playoff, to be honest.
I got a question
Because
for
Oregon
you.
can score the ball. They
I'm
can
about to
score.
say, you think Texas Tech can keep up with Oregon?
Man, if they any indication of that video game, yeah.
Touche.
but I think Oregon is a pretty good team, but Oregon has improved it to me in the playoff or in a big game. They get to the national championship, they lose. They get blew out, or they get to the
Last year they lost in the first round.
yeah. So
And then
I'm not
they
saying
was in a
they
shootout
can't.
with James Madison. That's not good to be in a shootout with James Madison. No
Yeah,
disrespect to James Madison.
yeah. And they just jumped out on James Madison early a little bit, and I think with a team like James Madison playing in that environment, that big of a game for that program, I think it's jitters there. You kind of forget what got you there, but after a while, once jitters kind
Settled
of
in.
settle down, yeah, they when that's once they settled in, you was like, oh, this is why James Madison is 12-1. They got the record that they got.
Right.
They're a pretty good team. Sometimes it's just too much to come from behind, and Oregon is still a good team as well. They're at
It's
home. It's sometimes it becomes too much.
it's that
Right.
intimidation factor in the beginning,
Yeah. Uh huh.
which is a
And
real
it's like,
thing.
yeah, it was like, man, we could play with these guys, man. They bleed just like us, so I think
Right.
it was just that type of thing. But Oregon is a good team. They got a good program, but I just want to see it from Oregon when it really matters, and that's why they got the playoff. It might be this year.
Right.
I
And so
mean,
Oregon is interesting because they've been pushing Indiana, Jamar, all year. They've been pushing Ohio State all year in that Big Ten. And
I mean,
so
Indiana went
to
out there and
see
won.
Oregon,
Yeah.
right, to see Oregon possibly get into that Final Four, that'd be great for the Big Ten. Because we got what? How many teams from the Big Ten, fellas? We got
It
Ohio
was
State,
Ohio
Oregon,
State, Ohio
and
State,
Indiana.
Oregon, Indiana.
yeah, that's it.
Yep.
Yeah, that's it.
We got 4 SEC, 3 Big Ten, and 1
I
ACC.
said, yeah, Ole Miss, Alabama.
Well, yeah, we're gonna get to Ole Miss next. Ole Miss and
No,
Georgia.
I was just counting all
But
the SEC teams. Was it Ole Miss, Alabama,
Ole Miss,
uh,
Alabama, Georgia,
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 Texas Tech.
and Texas Tech.
Texas? No, Texas Tech in the then the Big 12.
Oh, so it's only
Oh, they're in
three.
the Big 12. Okay.
Yeah,
Thanks,
in the
bro.
Big 12.
Only three. Um,
So 3 and 3.
so I'm definitely picking Oregon. Um, I will say this. I will say, Ian. According to Vegas, the spread is the lowest. They only favored by 2.5. Ohio State was favored by 9.5.
Mm.
And they got the second highest over under at 52.5. I think 3 Big Ten teams gonna make the Final Four. That's where I'm at.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah.
So you basically taking what, Indiana? Well, Indiana. Well, yeah, Indiana.
We gonna get to it very, very soon.
Yeah, I'm with you guys though. I got Ohio State. I got Oregon. This is a huge game, and I think for me, man, the national champion is. Well, I'll tell y'all. I ain't gonna give away my national champion.
Who does
Georgia
Indiana
versus
play?
Ole Miss. They play Alabama, and I think Alabama gonna beat them.
Oh
That's
yeah,
just
they play. Yeah.
That's just me. They're gonna finally run up against
We
a
gonna
powerhouse.
see.
They're gonna finally run up against a powerhouse, somebody that's
But
big and strong.
honestly, it depends on what Alabama team come out.
But
We
we
gonna
not.
see it.
But and we're not gonna go there yet. We gonna
Yeah.
focus on Georgia Ole Miss right now, dog. So Georgia Ole Miss. Who you got for that one?
Georgia. That's a good one. I'm gonna
These are
go.
both top 5 teams pretty much all
Yeah.
year.
I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Heavyweight football.
I'm gonna go with Georgia. I think Ole Miss plays a decent game, but I'm gonna go with Georgia. They got their original coach. And, yeah, I'm gonna go with Georgia.
Yep.
Yeah, Ole Miss was struggling last week against I forgot what team it was,
They
but
played Tulane.
Tulane, right? For you, Jamar, Georgia Ole Miss.
Hey, Alexa, play Georgia by Ray Charles. Georgia,
Right.
Georgia.
Yeah.
I'm
Now,
taking Georgia.
if Ole Miss pull this out, this would be a great upset. And so,
Yeah, it would.
yeah,
It definitely would.
it'll
It's
be a
like,
great
dang,
upset.
was it really Lane Kiffin or the players at that point?
Exactly. Next, fellas, Alabama versus Indiana. And so, Ian, now you can talk your stuff, my boy. And so, what was you gonna say for Alabama versus Indiana?
I think it depends on what Alabama team we get. We get the Alabama team that we know that's talented and just some dogs. Then I don't know Indiana, but I think Indiana got a chip on their shoulder because I feel like maybe they feel like the country think that Alabama gonna knock them off, and they just beat the number 1 team. They just beat Ohio State, so I think they walking around with a chip on their shoulder. They do have the Heisman winner, so I think they do have a great coach. I do like Indiana coach a lot. I think he's a great coach. Um, I don't know. It's like a tough game for me to pick. I don't know because I don't know what Alabama team we gonna get. That's the thing. So if I had to bet, I would pick Indiana. Indiana been consistent all year. Um, and I think they play. I think they still got a chip on their shoulder. I think people feel like it's Indiana. It's a basketball school. They're not really. They have their football is. They have a good football program, but it's not like a Alabama or one of these
Right.
blue blood football teams.
Indiana always could score on the football field. That's what I always knew Indiana for, and Jamar.
Yeah.
They always had great offense.
Yeah,
Always.
but that's it. So I think they have that chip on their shoulder. Always Indiana. They lost last year in the first round to Notre Dame. So I'm gonna go Indiana. I think Indiana got something to prove. They playing with a chip on their shoulder.
Right.
Like, so Indiana's favored by 6.5, but the public opinion is, Alabama feel like they're gonna go in and win this game because they're Alabama and Indiana is Indiana. Like, it just has that perception to where, like Ian said, like they got to prove themselves. Like, what undefeated team still got to prove themselves?
Yeah,
The Indiana
That's crazy,
Hoosiers.
right?
knocked out the
And
number one team. Went to Oregon and beat Oregon.
like, and it still ain't enough, right? Still ain't enough. We still don't believe, right?
Heisman Trophy winner. Still ain't enough.
Yep. Still don't believe. Still ain't enough. That's and it's like
Nope, they gonna
what
lose
more do
today.
they need to do? Beat your beloved Roll Tide people? Like,
Yeah,
for a
I think
team,
yep.
in my opinion, shouldn't even made the dang playoffs. But that's some story for another day. But I'll tell you this much: I like Fernando Mendoza a lot better than Ty Simpson. I like that.
Yeah.
If I'm picking quarterbacks, if I'm picking leaders, I'm picking somebody to go down and give me a game-winning drive. And then also, like Ian said, what Alabama team is going to show up? The one that was getting stumped in the mud hole by Oklahoma in the first half, or the one that showed up in the second half and started to go off? Like, which team? Because if Alabama's going to play inconsistent, they're going to inconsistently get their ass whooped by Indiana's defense. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
A lot of people sleep on that defense for Indiana.
It is.
Yeah.
Ferocious. There's a reason why the Ohio State Indiana was so low scoring.
Right. Right. Give me
the Hoosiers. I still don't like saying it.
But yeah. But I'm gonna go with Alabama, fellas. And I think Alabama they're gonna show why they Alabama. They're gonna show why they bigger, stronger. They're gonna show why they have the pedigree they have, the story they have behind them. They were down, guys, and they were getting stumped against Oklahoma last week. And honestly, if I had to play Oklahoma and Indiana, I would have picked Oklahoma over Indiana too. There's a difference in football sometimes between I know guys don't say it, and it's not as relevant as much, but SEC is a different breed. And I think they show Indiana today why SEC is a different breed. And so I think they ride the momentum, and they can ride this momentum to keep this train going because they were down last week. They were out, and they revived themselves. And I think they keep that train rolling. And so I got Alabama in a great game. I don't expect Indiana to fold at all. Indiana's going to do what Indiana does. But I think Alabama got more playmakers. They got more NFL talent. That'll be longevity NFL talent. I got Alabama, guys. Now, what are you going to say, Jamar?
Yeah. So my only question is, I know for years, and it was well earned and deserved. Like, the SEC is a different brand of football than any other conference. But with the Big Ten winning the last 2 years now, and the SEC, whining to the committee about getting all these SEC teams in the playoffs, this and that. Like, at what point do we just officially put away the narrative that the SEC is not as good anymore?
Yeah.
Until we begin, guys, to see teams from other conferences knock off the SEC. Generally, teams from the SEC don't do as well all the time because they lose to other SEC teams because of that gauntlet in the SEC. Like generally, when they go up against other teams from the SEC, not from the SEC, they thrash them. Uh, and so, I'm not saying that it happens every year, but in most cases, it has. And so, for that reason, I think that's my narrative, guys. And so, I think
Well,
Alabama, they just show a different brand, a different breed today.
we'll see. I know 2 years ago, Washington played Michigan in the national championship game.
Right.
I don't remember who Ohio State played last year. I don't.
Notre Dame.
Notre
Notre
Dame.
Dame. But the SEC, that just pretty much proved my point. Not one SEC team made it to the finals.
Right.
Who was
but
the year? Who was the year before that? I
Was
think
it Georgia?
was Georgia.
It was Georgia
TCU.
versus.
TCU.
Yeah, they
The-
beat the
the-
shit out of TCU.
Ugh.
I turned it. That was like one of the first national championships I think I turned off.
Yeah, I was done at halftime.
Yeah, I was like really
Couldn't do it.
bad.
Yeah, that was one of the
Right,
worst.
that was when Ohio State lost to that's when they lost to Georgia.
They lost to Georgia, I think, and it was off a late
Yeah,
field goal. It was very
field goal.
arguable.
Yeah,
Bruh,
and it was terrible.
that was
Jesus
heartbreaking. I'm sorry.
Christ.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was.
Yep. So yeah, man.
That's rough.
We got 3 SEC teams, fellas, and so 3 Big Ten teams. We're gonna see who come out of this. And you got 2 SEC teams going up against each other already, and so we'll see, fellas, what happens with this. But next, fellas, let's have a quick NBA combo. Did you guys see what the Joker did the other day, Jamar?
Whew. Whew.
Yes.
Whew. What was that? 51, 16, 15, something of the sort? Like,
56, 16, and 15.
oh, I'm sorry. Like, if you bet the over on the PRA that day, blew that shit out the water.
He is ridiculous, bro. Like, I couldn't go to sleep. I had to go to work the next day. That was on Christmas. I tried to go to sleep. But I'm like, bro. Well, first of all, Ant and them, they came back late in the game. I'm like, damn, it's a game now. But Jokic,
He always
bro,
seemed to have those superstars numbers, and whenever he play up against the superstars, that boy come out to play. Think about it.
yeah, he do. He definitely does. Hit the 3 to basically send him to overtime.
Dude, that 3 was nasty.
Yeah,
It was so
Michael Jordan,
nasty.
like,
And then did y'all see before he got ejected, he had hit 3 3-pointers in a row in overtime to put them up 124-115. He just started showing out. I'm like, man, this dude that. When
And
he go up against these superstars, he not fucking around. He trying to prove a point. Like, y'all be sleep on me. I've been to the conference finals 2 times in a row, not them.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love the
I love
energy.
it.
He called all 3 of them referees some hoes on the way out. It's like 1, 2, 3, y'all some hoes. He said that. I was done.
He was pissed too, man. But I
Dude,
love
he was
how
on fire.
Yeah, he was on fire.
he composed himself, fellas, when he talked to the child before he left the arena, before he left and went to the tunnels. It was a kid who wanted to talk to him. He composed himself a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
for
it was the kid who basically calmed him down.
But Jokic he's just, and it's so insane, bro. You would think from his stat line, you would think he'll be dunking over everybody, just almost like a Shaquille O'Neal type of thing, or even like a LeBron James or a Kevin Durant type of guy. No, man, he just slow motion. He just so smooth with it, bro, and it's just like you can't stop it. It's just like, what are you gonna do?
Dude, it's like he goes to work with a lunch pail to the meal and just does his shift,
And
kill
go
the
home.
shift, go home. That's it.
Set records, and record time and do fashion, and just, all right, guys, I'm out of here.
Like, pretty much, he don't
Hurts,
care.
man. He's so big, guys. It's really hard to cover him. He's so big.
He ain't
So strong.
athletic. He ain't the strongest, I'm sure. I'm pretty sure he is strong, though. Not to say
Right.
that he's not strong.
Yeah.
He's strong, though.
Man, he just is, man, that's his work ethic, I'm sure, his IQ, definitely. And, man, that's God-given talent that you just really, you can't coach that.
You can't teach.
It's it kind of reminds me of like when Kevin Love first got in the league with the Timberwolves, like
Yeah,
on steroid, like Kevin Love on steroids type deal, like at
yeah,
all
because he can pass. Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
below the rim
but the
player.
bigger version. Yeah,
Yeah, it's phenomenal, and you would
and
think
on
they
a
would have
good
won
team.
more.
And on a good team.
Yeah, and it's like you would think they should be winning more. Like not like the record wise, but more so like championship wise or getting back to the finals or something. And they keep running into a roadblock, which well,
Yeah.
yeah, so
Generally turns out to be Ant-Man.
yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Either
Pretty much.
Ant-Man or OKC. It's a gauntlet out west, man. It's a gauntlet out west. And, we saw, speaking of the gauntlet, OKC, man, they done lost 3 games to one squad.
The
This freshman,
Spurs.
man,
Man, them
they
boys got
pushing
that
now
number.
the number 1 seed in the West.
That boy
And
Wemby is an alien, bro.
nobody's going to the basket versus this kid. Everybody's shooting jumpers.
He an
Like-
alien, bro.
But didn't
He's
we see this
unreal.
coming though? We saw it
Man,
coming. We saw
yeah.
flashes.
I ain't see it coming this fast, Jamar.
But the thing
Not
was
this
like,
fast.
but they were relevant last year before the blood clot. They were
Yeah.
relevant.
This is factual. They were.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were doing pretty good before the blood clot.
And then when Castle get another year under his belt and you draft Harper and you got
You go with De'Aaron Fox.
Castle and
Yeah,
Fox
Fox.
and you got all these role players that's just playing their
Kevin
roles.
Durant. He is Kevin Durant on steroids, bro.
Harrison Burns is a very efficient guy too. People don't give him enough credit. He's an efficient ball.
Yeah, that's a good vet to have.
It is. And I was telling somebody the other day, like, it's like you see shades of a Coach Popovich led team with this group. Like you see the foundation of that coach.
It's
Pop.
crazy, bro. Whenever anybody come from under that tree with Greg Popovich, think about it, fellas. Because that coach of San Antonio was mentored, obviously, by Greg Popovich.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever whoever it is, go to any coaching NBA, WNBA, they be competing for championships. Greg
Steve Kerr's another one.
Popovich, whew, right? That man,
But
man,
yeah, the Spurs are for real.
wow.
As long as you got a Wemby on the court, good luck. And
bro.
dude, and then his interviews and stuff, like he going in like, nah, I'm the best player. Like the mindset. I'm like, you know what? I'm with it. I'm with
Like
it.
this.
But y'all don't think he's better than Joker yet, right? No.
I mean, no,
Nice.
you can't say that.
He
I
does
don't
some
like to
things
live
better.
in
He does some things better, such as
Yeah,
defensive.
definitely. Yeah, definitely.
He
I don't
can't
like
score like the Joker.
Yeah, I don't like to live in the moment, But man, he keep this shit up. I mean, I know Jokic got a championship, and I respect that for sure. He'll probably have another one, but
He's coming.
I mean, shit, if he gonna get another one, he got to go through Wemby.
Good luck. Heck, OKC don't even want to go through Wemby.
Right. So I mean, Wemby, he's stating his claim in that West, man. He is like getting creative. He's literally a creative player, bro. That you make the 7 feet that's unstoppable in a video game. That's a glitch. That's
Like
Wemby.
for real. I used to make those as a kid, and we
See
see a
what I'm
real
saying?
life one.
Right. It's crazy. He like Kevin Durant. It's almost 8 feet, bro. That is insane, dude.
And the crazy thing is, we used to like with Kevin Durant when he first got in the league, like, could he be durable? Same thing with Wemby. Could he be durable? Now outside the blood clot, and I think he was nicked up his first year a little bit. I mean, as long as he's healthy, and this is one of those phrases that I think holds true. Like, as long as he's healthy, good luck. Like for real.
Right.
Definitely.
We're seeing it. Like this is what the impact that Zion should have had with the Pelicans when they drafted him.
Yep. That's what they was hoping. That's what they was hoping.
Yeah.
That's what the NBA is hoping. So the NBA might have their next
Face.
per se, quote unquote, LeBron James or Kobe Bryant, Michael Jordan. It may be Wemby. If he, like you said, if he stay healthy, it might be Wemby. We had a chance. Yeah. It should have
All these
been.
international players, man.
It should have been Zion, but that ship has sailed.
Yep.
Should have been John Morant.
Could
Ship
have.
has sailed. Uh, I don't think Anthony Edwards won it per se, but he's there too. But I don't think he won it. I think talent wise, he's there.
If you
Um,
get him a championship
Marketability.
this year, he probably
yeah,
can
yeah,
And
but
get him a
and
championship.
they just floating fifth in the West. The Timberwolves just chilling. They
yeah,
just,
but that Wemby, man, bar none, bro.
Right.
woo, woo, woo.
Different,
Hey,
different animal.
hey, on a side note, our Bulls on a 5-game winning streak again.
Yeah, they
Oh
won
yeah,
last
that's
night.
why I was.
Beat
That's
Embiid
why I was
last night.
saying.
Definitely watched the game yesterday.
They 500 again.
Yeah,
I'm
won
still
their
not
last 6 out of 7.
I'm still not buying that subscription, but
No, I mean,
I'm not doing it.
they definitely won yesterday, bro. I was like, man, that's a good win. They beat Philly at the crib yesterday.
Yeah. And they was it
Yeah.
Jalen Smith posterized the bleep out of
Woo!
Embiid? That was
nasty.
ferocious.
Might be one of the dunks of the year. That was
Yeah.
nasty.
It's up there.
He's always been a great defender and always a great jump out of the gym guy. I like that kid, and it's good to have him back. But guys, who is that center? His name is Smith. Not Smith. Williams. It's a Caucasian guy. And he's playing center for the Bulls, and he's super efficient, guys. Like he's been the difference. I felt like a lot. He's getting rebounds. He can shoot the ball from deep. And so it scratches the floor for the Bulls. It gives the ball another scratch outside of Vukovic. Collins.
Zach
Just,
Collins.
just an
Collins?
efficient ball
Zach
player.
Collins.
Yeah. Just an efficient ball player,
Used to play
guys.
with,
Efficient.
He used to play with Portland, right?
Yeah, he's played with Portland. Yep. I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
just an
Portland.
efficient ball player. He ain't got nothing to lose. Coming to the Bulls, got to work his butt off, obviously to stay in the NBA. But he's been pretty efficient for the Bulls, and it's good to have guys like that and Jamar, along with Kobe White back on the court. Because Kobe gonna give you about 30, and if he get hot, he can give you 50.
Yeah, we seen it. I mean, Bulls had a 10-man rotation yesterday, and guess who did not play a minute? And I love it so much. His name is Patrick Williams. Do not ever set foot on that floor again.
Good. Yeah, he hasn't been playing as much late for the last few games.
Dude, they had 6 people in double figures last night. Like, we really a college team in the NBA. This is wild.
Yeah, they play fast. You got to keep up with the Bulls. It's a track meet with them guys. It's a track meet. It's like Indiana was last year.
True.
Literally. And so, fellas, let us make our NFL picks. And so, we got a lot of games happening this weekend. Obviously, there are huge implications. A lot of playoff scenarios. And so, let us get this NFL schedule pulled up. All right, let me get that pulled up. So, fellas, and Jamar, we start with you, and then we go with you, Jamar. Texans at the Chargers. That's tonight, bro, and that's a big game.
That's a big game. That's a big game.
That's a huge game because both teams are trying to win a division. And so they look like they're in LA. Yeah, they're in LA.
Of course.
So, yep. And so, Ian, who you got for this one, bro? Texans at Chargers. Which hot team do you got? Because they both hot right now.
Yeah, they are, man. And the Texans defense, they've been balling, bro. Like, But the Chargers been hot too, like you said. This is a tough one to pick. I'm gonna go Chargers on this one.
Okay. Yeah. And Jamar, who you got for this one, bro? Texans at the Chargers.
Yeah, this one's tough. Chargers favored by 1.5, 39.5 over under. That's low. That is
very low. Yeah.
Hey man, what offense put up points, but defense win championships. Give me Houston.
Yeah, I got the Texans, man. I got the Texans. They hot. They hot right now. Ravens at the Packers. This game would have been interesting, man, if people weren't hurt. But Lamar Jackson's hurt. So backup quarterback there, man, with Mr. Huntley. Jordan Love's out, and he won't play. Malik Willis is starting. So pretty much the Bears got the North written up. I think they got the North locked up. Who you guys got for this one? Because both teams seem like they didn't gave up on their seasons. Ian?
I don't know. You might have to come back to me on this. I don't know.
Jamar, Ravens at Packers.
All right. Packers favored by 38.5 over under. At least I can see why on this one's low. But yeah, so Packers can't do they can't do anything really. Well, technically speaking, they can still win the division. Win out and the Bears lose out. That's the only way. But the Ravens more so got something. They cannot lose this game. I'm gonna take the team that their backs are really against the wall and that has a lot of talent. And of course, I don't want to see that team up north win either. But anyway, no, I'm going with the Ravens. They got more at stake here. So.
Yeah, I want to see the Ravens take care of the Packers. Give me the Ravens. Buccaneers at the Dolphins.
What Ian got?
Buccaneers need this game.
I'm gonna go Ravens on that one too.
Thank you, Jamar. Yeah, yep, Ravens. Okay, cool. And so Ian, I got you here. Buccaneers at the Dolphins, bro.
I'm gonna go Bucks on this one. They should win that.
They should, right, Jamar? They should, but will they? Just a hypothetical question. They should, but will they?
With Quinn Ewers. Is he even starting this week? I know he started last week.
Oh yeah, he's the starter going forward.
No, he's starting. He's the starter for the rest of the season.
Hey, there's no more Tua.
They gave up on that, I think.
Yeah, I think Tua days is very numbered in Miami.
Right. Ian said 2 a days. Bring me back to high school football, dog.
Yeah, that's funny.
So Jamar, bro, Bucks at Dolphins.
So Bucks are favored by 5.5 on the road, 44.5 over under. Where's Arkeith at? Because I got a bone to pick with him. I mean, he kept, he kept saying, Caleb Williams is another Tua turned the ball over, but definitely ain't the case. And I keep trying to tell this man, like, our quarterback situations are different. My quarterback making game-winning passes and getting ready to win the North. Your quarterback is on the bench. Where he at? Give me the Bucks. Anyway, give me the Bucks.
Yeah. And so our Keith did give us he gave us a comment about Indiana overall. So I'm with you guys. The Bucks gotta win this game. They don't win this game, then can't nobody persuade me at that point that Todd Bowles is getting fired. He loses this game, he getting fired. Patriots at the Jets. Who you got for this one?
I think that's yeah.
Boy, I tell y'all what, if the Jets win this game and the Patriots lose, that's gonna be the upset of the season.
Cancun.
Definitely.
Just for people's betting reference, whenever I can find the freaking game. Patriots are favored by 13.5 on the road and 42.5 over under. Just so you know.
That's large. Yeah. That means pretty much the Patriots got to blow this game. Yeah. Yep. And so, okay, we all got the Patriots over the Jets. Okay, Jaguars at the Colts. Jaguars trying to get
on fire.
Too.
They've been on fire.
They're on fire too, man. And
Trevor Lawrence
is killing
fire.
it. He is killing it. And so, Jamar, who you got? Ian, who you got for this one, bro? Jags or Colts?
I'm gonna go with the Jags. Jags should have this one. Colts is they got his grandpa at quarterback. He didn't have that much of a bad game last week. I'm not gonna lie
No,
to
he
you.
was balling.
Yeah, but I got the Jaguars. Jaguars been on fire. Trevor Lawrence been they coach up for coach of the year too.
Yeah. Yep. And it sucks to see what happened to the Colts, but with the injuries, but
Yeah, for
they
sure.
were
I
a good
think
team
Jonathan
before those
Taylor.
injuries. They
Yeah,
were
I
a
think
really good team.
Jonathan Taylor was gonna probably run away with the MVP.
Yep, they were a really good team before that injury. But hey, but Phillip Rivers had a good game last week, man. He was balling. But they got the Jaguars. So who you got for this one, Jamar? Jags or Colts? Was this a Cancun?
Um, we'll see. Jags are favored by 5.5, 48.5 over under. Um, this is one of those to where just as we expect or figure out what this team is, I feel like it's gonna be a letdown. I'm actually taking the grandpa, the one with 12 kids, 11.
Yeah,
I mean,
y'all
he
saw how
showed
many
me
kids he got about 7 kids, I think. They
11.
were all in the
11.
Oh, he got
11.
11?
11.
Yeah. That dude,
Damn.
he got some kids, bro.
He
Damn.
could feel the football team. Um,
Wow. I thought because it was 7 kids in the whatchamacallit. I'm like, damn, okay, he got all 7 of his kids up there. I didn't even know there was only 7 of the 11.
Nah, in all seriousness, he showed me something last week against a Niners team. That was impressive. I can't lie
He
to you.
got
That
a
was-
beautiful ball,
Off the
y'all.
couch. Off the couch.
He got a beautiful ball.
and the way he dissected the defense and making these audibles, it brought back some of my childhood, like because I don't see quarterbacks these days doing what he was doing, calling these audibles, hot routing, and getting guys open. Like it was phenomenal. It was
And he's
phenomenal.
familiar with that offense too, so he
Yeah,
off the
like
couch, but it kind of helps. It kind of helps. You know, I do understand why they signed him, but yeah, he didn't look bad last week.
he didn't. And then if this says anything, Sauce Gardner is back this week too. So I'm taking the Colts and upset.
Okay. Yeah, give me the Jags. Steelers at the Browns. Myles Garrett going for that sack record. And Steelers trying to wrap up the North.
Cancun.
Who you got for that one, Ian?
Cancun. Steelers.
Okay.
My boy
yeah, I got
Shador,
I got
but
Steelers.
Steelers.
I will say this. What's the name? Steelers are only favored by 3 on the road. The over under is 34.5. 34.5. I'll tell you this much: they better win. We gonna Cancun this thing, but they better not drop this one.
Yeah, they drop this one. It's going to be a bad loss for them.
Very
Bad
bad
loss for them. Yeah. I know this is the Cardinals and Bengals, but with Joe Burrow playing, is this a Cancun too? Who you got, Ian?
I think another Cancun. I'll just be honest, dog.
And so,
He's still hooping out here. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do us a favor here, but just so people know, Cincinnati's favored by 70. Over under is the highest on the slate at 53.5. Just so you all know.
Shit.
wow, that's a lot. And so, yeah, that means Cincinnati should beat them, but it'll probably be a good game. Should be some points scored. We already did the Cancun for the Patriots and Jets. Saints at Titans. Who you got for this one, man?
Man, Cam Ward had a pretty good game last week.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Titans on this one. I'm gonna go Titans. I think that he built off of that. I'm gonna go Titans.
I feel you. So people are aware, Saints are favored by 2.5, 39.5 over under. I get where you're coming from, but this Tyler Shuck guy, whatever you say his last name,
Tyler Show.
he's been dealing.
He's looking like he could be the quarterback for the Saints for the future.
Which is like, it's blowing my mind. It's really blowing my mind.
This usually never happens. This usually never happens
at all. He was a 4th round pick too. I think he threw over 300 yards last week, if I'm not mistaken. Like
Yeah, I know Chris Olave had a big game last week.
like this, and then if you like watch the highlights or just watch him play, like he is like a gamer. Like he out here like really trying to make plays every single play. Like I'm intrigued. I got the Saints.
Yeah, I got the Saints too. Saints been hot lately, and if it wouldn't have been for maybe them losing a couple games, they would have been right in the NFC South race. Um, Speaking of the NFC South, Seahawks at the Panthers. Panthers team to got good teams numbered. So Ian, who you got for this one, man? The only thing is they got the Seahawks coming in.
I know,
Um,
man. This is a tough game, but you know what? I want the Panthers to win, but I'm taking the Seahawks though. But I want the Panthers to win, but I do like what the Seahawks doing over there, so I'm gonna go with the Seahawks.
Uh,
okay.
oh man, Seattle favored by 742.5 over under. Shame on Ian. Shame on Ian. Shame on you. Any other time you picking your Panthers, you know what, I'm gonna do it for you. I'm gonna pick the Panthers. I need the Panthers to win. I need them to win. I feel like they will win.
So the
Their
best
defense.
get, so the best can get it
That's
first.
a freaking ugly. That's the only. That's the only. I mean, but if we've been. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out this team, but I think I'm have this team more figured out than I do the Buccaneers. At least I can say, Bryce Young. You know, he's not trash. He
Yeah,
has made some big throws and big moments. Like he has had that.
he
And the
look like Bryce
defense,
from Alabama now.
yeah, it's starting to look like it. Like I'm happy for the guy because at one point I'm looking like, dang, they swung and missed badly, but no, he
All right.
turned out to be decent. Give me the Panthers.
Yeah, what a great story with this kid. What a great story. But give me the Seahawks. Giants at the Raiders, fellas. Giants coming off a loss. Then the Raiders going through a lot. Max Crosby left the facility, so obviously he's not happy.
Yeah.
Geno Smith turning the ball over real bad.
Oh yeah.
Somebody gotta win this game, Jamar. Somebody gotta win this game, in unless they tie. Who you got for this game, bro?
So I think I'll go with I'm gonna go with the Giants on this one. I don't have the warm and fuzzies, but I'm gonna go with the Giants.
Yeah.
Well, I think both of these teams battling for the number one pick at this point. Giants favored by 2.5, 41.5 over under. Since Max Crosby ain't gonna play, since Brock Bowers is on IR, yeah, give me the Giants.
Yeah. Raiders, even though they be at home, I swear I don't feel like they at home. I got a feeling there's going to be a lot of Giants fans in Las Vegas just because they want to go to Las Vegas. And so, give me the Giants.
Cancun!
Yeah. Big matchup, fellas. Eagles at the Bills. Man, if there's an opportunity to get to the Super Bowl, man, this is Josh Allen's opportunity this year. But you got to take care of the Eagles tomorrow. They're in Buffalo. So, Ian, who you got for this one, bro?
Tough game, man, because James Cook, man, been running the shit out of that ball lately.
Leading rusher.
Yeah, I know him and is it Jonathan Taylor going back and forth for the Russian title?
Yep.
Yeah, everyone too.
Number 2 is Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth. I'm gonna go Bills. I'm gonna go Bills on this one. I wanted to pick the Eagles, but I'm gonna go Bills on this one.
Yeah, I'm with you. Bills favored 1.5, 44.5 over under. Bills mafia.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Eagles, fellas. I think the Eagles beat this Bills team. I'm not super impressed by the Bills. I think the Eagles find a way to win the game. How they usually win the game: boring, running the ball with Jalen Hurts, a few passes to AJ Brown, probably get some turnovers from Josh Allen.
I
Do
know
some tush push. Some
I know
tush push.
I know you said running the ball with Jalen Hurts and not Saquon Barkley.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, that's how they run the ball, John. Get the ball to Jalen Hurts, man. And so, it's 4th and 1, it's 3rd and 1, get the ball to Jalen. And so that stuff adds up, man. That's how the Eagles win. And so I think the Eagles go to Buffalo, and I think they get their championship run started. I'm not saying they go into no Super Bowl, but they get things started and they get their confidence going. I think they beat the Bills tomorrow. Bears at the Niners. What a big game, man. What a big game. Well, we were going to do the Rams and Falcons next.
Oh, that's a Monday night game. Oh, my bad. I thought it was a Sunday night game. All right, go ahead.
No, the Bears got a Sunday night game.
Bears got Sunday night game. Yep.
I got it mixed up. My bad.
Yeah. And so, Ian, bro, who you got for this one? Bears and Niners?
Honestly, it's a tough game. I really don't know who to pick.
It's a tough game for real.
But I don't think
the Niners.
I was reading some crazy shit. I think the 49ers haven't punted the ball in like a month or so.
Since November, yeah.
Right.
That is crazy.
They are putting up buckets on people.
Yeah, but the Bears coming off a big emotional win against the Packers. I don't know if Aduz and AOB coming back this week, are they? I don't know.
Doomsday is out. Luther is playing.
I don't know. It's a tough one, man. It's crazy because they had Mac Jones starting at the beginning of the year. He kept the ship afloat, and now Brock kind of came back a little rocky, but now they balling. Man. Don't have to
the win of this game, likely guys can solidify themselves for the number 1 seed.
Yeah. So you know what? Maybe I feel like the Bears always playing in San Francisco. Didn't they play? Did Caleb play in San Francisco already?
Last year.
Yeah, and they played another time in San Francisco recently too. But
nevertheless, back with Justin Fields.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Bears on this one.
Yeah.
I think they get a little payback from last year, maybe.
Well, Niners favored by 3, 52.5 over under. Look, you took the words out of my mouth. Like, this is called getting our lick back. And as Ian knows from other reasons, like, this is what we call revenge. Revenge from last year. I explained to Ian the other day in the chat, revenge from last year. In regards to something else. But nevertheless, like, both teams got something at stake here. Both teams are similar when it comes to the defense. aka there's no pass rush. I know Brandon like Austin Booker, but the pass rush still ain't there like it should be. It's not consistent, but nevertheless, both teams are not good at it consistently. The last time the Bears played a defense like this, in certain categories, the Bears put up 47 points. It was against Cincinnati. We saw old man Phillip Rivers put up 28 points against the Niners, and really looked good in the first half against them until they switched gears. But nevertheless, I ain't scared of that team. Give me my Bears.
The Niners guys are looking like they could be a Super Bowl threat. They're looking like they can be a team that could win the NFC. The Bears, man, we know what the Bears been doing. This should be a great football game. I think the Niners get started early. The Bears respond, be the cardiac kids. But guys, the only difference is they're in San Francisco. I think that's the difference. I hate to say it, but I got the Niners, guys.
Shame on you.
Yes. I know, shame on me.
Ian's the Lions fan, and he went Bears.
I love my Bears, guys.
I can't tell.
The Niners, man, they are hot right now, bro.
Action, and we are too. Action speak louder than words, Brandon.
In Santa Clara, yeah, and that's the difference for me, guys. If we was in Chicago, we had beat the Niners down.
Oh, nobody feared going to Santa Clara these days.
Really?
Not with Fred Warner and Bosa out, no.
But they playing great without them.
Their defense,
they don't even miss them.
Their defense still getting threatened. It's more so the offense.
The offense is putting up buckets, and they're not missing the defense because the offense is putting up buckets. Christian McCaffrey is looking like Christian McCaffrey of old, looking like an MVP candidate.
Yeah, so
and that's the difference for me, man. Christian McCaffrey. He's looking like an MVP candidate, guys. Have you guys been watching this man lately?
I mean, he about to get that thousand going.
Yeah, man. I
Like
love my
Marshall Falk.
Bears, but I don't know if they got enough to keep up with the Niners. I don't know if they got enough. And so some teams just you got to score to beat them.
I think they
You
have
gotta
better
score.
talented team than the 49ers, to be honest.
I
Especially
think so.
offensive.
I mean, he ain't seen the Deshaun Wright. He ain't seen the Kevin Byard yet. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll see,
Coached by
we'll see,
Al
fellas.
Harris.
Coached by Al Harris, yeah. And so Rams at the Falcons. Ian, who you got for this one, bro?
Team that's on my Rams.
Okay, yeah. Yeah. I'm not sure, Jamar. I know you love the Falcons, or at least you love the story.
I love
But,
Bijan.
You know, we love Bijan for real.
Darnell Mooney.
But who you got for this one, bro? Because I'm thinking of Cancun, but I'm not sure.
Look, I'm gonna save y'all a headache. I'm not gonna hit this button. I am gonna pick the Falcons. The Falcons are the Rams are favored by 7.5, 49.5 over under. But see, here's the thing. Like, there's a Hall of Fame Kyle Pitts on the team that has showed up lately. There's a Bijan Robinson on the team that has showed up lately. There's a Drake London who I need to play, who needs to play. I need him to play on my fantasy team. But he's on the question report. But when he plays, he's a stud. I mean, I'm picking this.
One of the best receivers in the NFL.
I yes. And the only reason I'm picking this, and I'm being so biased here, I just need them to lose. That's all. And maybe just maybe the Falcons might, play for their coach type deal.
Yeah.
Maybe just maybe. I mean, and the last thing I say, Buffalo, tried to go into Atlanta early in the year, and that went completely backwards. So why can't the Rams do the same? So.
Right. So yeah. No Cancun on that one. Jamar got the Falcons. And so with that being said, fellas, I'm not sure, Ian, if you got something for us, dog. If you got something for the basement.
Nothing in particular. I guess we could just kind of.
I got a question for the basement, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What's the question?
All right. So, look, I kind of alluded to it last week, but this is the last show of the year. It is.
Technically, yeah.
Unless y'all hop on here on Monday or something, but nevertheless, it's the last Saturday show of the year. I know it's kind of short notice and it's hard to like really go through the files, but you have a favorite sports moment in 25?
Yes, and we're going to do this. This is going to be next week's episode, bro. It's going to be next week's episode where we're going to run down all the big moments for 2025. And so for me, to start, my fellas, it was that 2025 Major League Baseball World Series.
Yeah, that's definitely got to be one of them. Yeah, probably one of the best World Series ever.
It's just a crazy World Series. So for me, Jamar, it's that World Series, dog. Yeah.
I got a couple, honestly.
What you got?
One of them gonna surprise you.
Oh.
The World Series is one of them. Definitely one of the best World Series ever. Of course, my Ohio State Buckeyes won the national championship earlier this year. And you know what? Honestly, last week, Caleb Williams to DJ Moore. That was probably one of the whole atmosphere for Chicago, and I think it was just the whole, them losing the way they lost to the Packers the first time, like the game-winning interception to come back overtime, nationally televised game, DJ Moore catching the game-winning touchdown overtime in Chicago, night game.
That had to be one of the best
nation
games of the
watching.
two. This had to be one of the best games of the year, fellas.
Yeah, I think
It had to be one of the best games of the year.
that whole scene, I ain't gonna lie, when he hit that.
Jamar, that had been one of the best games of the year, dog.
It's so cinematic.
when he hit that with his arms, the celebration. That
Oh
was cold.
yeah,
I ain't gonna
yep.
lie, that was cold. I ain't gonna lie, that was cold.
That pissed the Packer fans off.
I
Yeah,
mean, as it should.
yeah. Um, yeah. I think those would be my couple. I'm trying to think. I feel like I'm forgetting something basketball wise, but I think those
Well,
would
when we
be.
talk
Oh, you know
about
what? No,
basketball,
I
Oh,
take that. I take that back. I got another one. Halliburton. The shot against the Knicks. That was one. That was one of them.
oh
Almost
man.
forgot about that.
and
Um,
the shot against the Thunder in Game 1.
yeah.
That's one of the greatest comebacks I've seen in the fourth quarter.
Yep. Uh,
Man.
He
I
gonna
think
be
that might be.
talking about Halliburton for the best and worst of 2025.
Yeah, that sucked, man. That sucked.
Best and
Yeah,
worst.
but yeah,
Yeah,
I think those would be my 3 to 4. DJ Moore catch, Halliburton, World Series, and Ohio State winning Natty.
yeah,
Yeah.
yep. What about you, Jamar?
So I mean, you all mentioned a couple of them. Brandon, that World Series. Man, especially Game 7. My gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, so another baseball one I'll point out was probably in the series previous to that when Shohei had that game.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, the 3 home runs
Game and then what
Monster game.
6 strikeouts, 7 strike, whatever the case.
and
Like
pitching at the same time.
Time.
dude,
Crazy. We'll never see it again, probably.
Shit, a video game.
it was.
Literally.
And then yeah, even though it was recent, I think Ian's right with that Bears Packers game. That throw, the I for one, I've never heard Soldier Field that loud before. I've heard it loud, I have, but to hear it that loud coming through my speakers, like you would have thought it's like Jesus came back. Like it was loud,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it was insane.
Mhm.
And then like you mentioned, like the from Nixon having a game winning interception a couple games ago to him having a cheap shot to for DJ Moore to catch the game winner over him. It was just like poetic justice in a sense.
Yeah.
Right, because he number 25 had got the game winning interception that
Yes,
first game, remember?
same guy.
And previously in the game, he threw a cheap shot at DJ Moore, remember?
Correct. Yep.
Hmm.
Both
So,
games. Because he did
yep.
it in Green Bay and in Chicago. And DJ Moore got his ass back and mossed him at the end.
Yep. And then he gave up the game tying touchdown too. So he was all over the place. He was definitely mentioned in that regard. But yeah, if we're doing it next week, then definitely have more time to compile a real list here. But nevertheless, just those two definitely stick out to me. It's been a heck of a year in the sports world for sure. So
Absolutely. And so, yes. So, fellas, man, it's always a pleasure. And so, as we head into the weekend, fellas, you guys head into your weekends. Any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend? So, Ian, bro, any final thoughts or shout outs as we head into the weekend?
Oh man, blessings to everybody. Uh, it's been a hell of a year. I think we all had our ups and downs, but man, we still here. Um, man, just blessed to be here, man. Blessed to be on here with you guys again, another year. Um, and happy holidays to everybody. Try to enjoy this time with your family. Um, rest in peace to one of my classmates passed last week, Darnell. Blessings to his
Yeah.
family. My condolences. Uh, yeah, man, just enjoy life. Enjoy, enjoy your family, kids, friends. Um, life is short. Life is short, and it's a blessing for sure. I think sometimes we get reminded of that. Um, yeah, but got these playoff games, the college playoff games coming up this upcoming week. The end of the NFL playoffs approaching. Got basketball going on, college basketball. Just enjoy some sports. Enjoy the time with your family, man. And got a new year, new blessings on the way. So That's what I got,
Yes,
man. For
sir.
the final thoughts of the final show of 2025.
Yeah, man. Appreciate you, man.
Yeah.
Yes, Jamar, bro.
Man, look, it's always a blessing being here with you all on these Saturday
Thanks, man.
mornings, man.
Thank you.
You know, like I kind of mentioned it last week, like love you guys. Even though Ian, you weren't here, you know,
Nah, I love you too, bro.
gave you love last week. Yeah, man. It's crazy because like life is just flying by, but you know, enjoy each moment that you get.
Yeah.
Each and every one, hell, even the bad ones will turn out to be something that you can laugh about later because it'll probably
Make
prepare
sense
you
later.
to, yeah, probably prepare you to somewhere that you didn't even think you was gonna be at.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, happy holidays. And I guess see the folks next year.
Yeah, man. And fellas, today is a blessing, but it's a tough day as well because I had a couple passes in my family.
My
Little
condolences.
guy, like a little brother to my family. He passed in prison this week. Um,
Knocked up.
and yeah, but it was a rough moment for him, and he didn't want life anymore. And
Mm.
that system, man, it's a rough system. And so rest in peace to Elbow. Darnell as well. Hearing about Darnell was just shattering. And then on top of that, my little cousin, he passed a couple weeks ago, and today is his birthday, and today is his
Oh
funeral.
wow.
And so, yeah, and he was a young man. He was 19 when he passed,
Oh my
and so today
gosh,
he makes 20.
still a
And so
kid.
we're doing, yep.
That's the
So we're
baby.
doing our best to be there for my little, for my cousin, his father, and it just goes to show, like you guys say, life is passing us by, and it's going to continue to pass us by as we get older.
Yeah.
Life is passing us by, so make every moment count. Take care of you. Take care of your health. Take care of God's business, and God will take care of yours. Love others, spread love. Negativity, it ain't good for none of us. And so keep positivity in your life, keep love in your life, and understand that Jesus is the reason for the season. And so, with that being said, on behalf of the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we would like to say thank you for tuning in with us this morning. Continue to chop it up with us and support our podcast on various platforms. And if you are and would love to talk sports with us on the Early Morning Sports Talk podcast, we are here and would love to do so with you. Your love and support is truly appreciated. We hope you all have a blessed